Owned by Pensley Railroads, the Florida Central Railroad is the biggest and busiest of their 5 Florida branches. I was out and about this afternoon when I came across a headlight down the way. Always good news. Unfortunately, the engine is hidden from public view, so I surveyed the area in the meantime. While I was doing that, the engine snuck up to a recycling center to grab some loaded gondolas, and I knew just where to find him. I set up in an industrial park surrounding the main line just in time to see the train rounding the corner to the south, gondolas first. They're coming off the railroad's Winter Garden branch, which used to cross the main line and run north to Sanford as the SCL's Forest City branch. The tracks were torn up north of Altamont Springs in 1983, and the Florida Central took over operations of the Forest City branch in 1986. 32 years later, and the four-way junction is long gone, reduced down to a connection track. Today's power is Florida Central's GP11 number 1802, the railroad's newest yet quite possibly oldest engine. The GP11 model was never actually manufactured by EMD. They were all rebuilt by the Illinois Central in their Paducah, Kentucky shops. Thus known as Paducah rebuilds, the IC overhauled 54 of these using parts from aging GP8s, 9s, and 18s. The Paducah rebuilds come with a handful of easy-to-spot features. The most noticeable is the air intake hanging over the walkway, an extrusion found only on GP11s and their predecessors, something I've never seen before. Complete with automated wheel slip control and close to 2,000 horsepower, this is the railroad's sturdiest locomotive. After coupling the gondolas onto 3 previously staged cars, 1802 backs out of the siding and down to the railroad's Modelo yard in northwest Orlando. Well, that was the plan at least. There wasn't enough room for the train in Modelo, so the crew tied down right here in Apopka. Once 1802 tied down, I drove south to the Silver Star Industrial Area, a neat little collection of spurs just west of the Florida Central's main line. I got here just in time to see the Silver Star Industrial job beginning the afternoon's work. Because of its smaller than average fuel tank, GP9RM number 7032 is stationed on the Silver Star job where it doesn't wander too far and can be refueled regularly. After picking up some tanks from Amerigas, 7032 shoves them into a storage track where they'll most likely sit until the entire train is ready to go to Modelo. From here, 7032 will run deeper into Silver Star to switch out a Frito-Lay distribution center. While the crew was working Frito-Lay, I set up at this dead-end crossing and waited. I had assumed the crew was taking so long because they were making a pickup. But I guess not. Just some flat switching within the house tracks. Nonetheless, there was more work to be done down at the Coca-Cola facility, so I got one more chance to see 7032 in action. And with that, I called it a day. Thanks for railfanning with me today, and don't forget to subscribe if you liked this video.